Lost a bearing on this, tore up the spindle, so he had me order some axles for him. He wanted one as a spare, but this front axle is super bent on the passenger side front. I don't know if you can see it, but the tire's kicked in pretty bad and it's touching the inside. If he wants me to swap it out, I will. And based on this tire, had some brakes sticking and the inside wear is wearing. Front axle is definitely bent. All right, waiting on approval on the front axle, but let's get this rear axle torn down. All right, U-bolts are off on this side. I'm gonna tear down the other side and then just pull everything out. All right, first beam is out. Same with that one, all bent right where the U-bolts are. New axle going in. Wiring always goes towards the back of the trailer. U-bolts going on. All right, front axle's coming out. You can see right where it hit the frame and creased the axle itself. Now, see, this U-bolt wants to be difficult, so we're gonna cut it off. Pull the whole assembly out. And on this one, you can see right where it's been connecting the frame right at the U-bolts, and it creased the axle tubing and it bent it up. And wiring goes towards the rear. U-bolts are going on. All U-bolts torqued. Passenger side, both backing plates are shrunk wrap and zip tied, so the wires are up and out of the way. Brake wiring is shrunk wrap up here. I cut out these three-way connections. Got a solid connection with a shrink wrap up on top. Feeds into this axle in the front. Everything's shrunk wrap, zip tied so it doesn't get caught up. There's enough play in the wiring for suspension to work, and the other side is all wired up. And wiring on the rear axle. Enough wire for the suspension to work, and everything's shrunk wrap. Driver's side rear is packed. Retainer is verified. Driver's side front, retainer is verified. Passenger side front, retainer is verified. Passenger side rear, retainer is verified. First brake's adjusted, slightly rubbing. And last brake, slightly rubbing. Checking taillights. Taillights are on driver's side. All lights are on the rear. All lights are on passenger side. Left turn is on and working. Right turn is on and working. Passenger side brakes are free spinning. Brakes are free spinning. Passenger side locked up. Locked up. Driver's side rear, free spinning. Driver's side front, free spinning. Brakes are on, rear locked up, front locked up. All brakes work. I know his breakaway battery is dead. This was pulled when I got here, so I put a new ribbon in there. I do need to order some more breakaway kit, so I'll let him know he needs a breakaway kit on this. All right, torque lug nuts. Customer said he's trying to find that other tire he has, so I put the driver's side tire on the rear this time, and he can back straight up onto this trailer tire changer, and he can throw a new tire on the front. All lug nuts torqued. Let's do the rundown on this. 2 brand new 4,400 pound beams, 4 new backing plates, 2 new hub and drums. The hub and drums on the front axle were good. All lights and wiring work, all brakes work, all brakes are adjusted. He does need a breakaway kit, so I'll put that on the list. And I'm going to suggest heavier duty springs for his running gear so it doesn't connect with the frame as easy as it does now. But this job's done. I'm on to the next.